Have you ever wondered how far you're willing to step out of your comfort zone? It's a question that stirs up different emotions in all of us. Comfort, as we know it, is a warm blanket of familiarity, a safe haven where we feel most at ease. But it's also a cocoon that often keeps us from spreading our wings and exploring new horizons. Take, for instance, the simple act of watching a movie or a series. We've all grown accustomed to a certain way of viewing, haven't we? But what about subtitles? Now, there's a comfort question for you. For many, the presence of those little lines of text at the bottom of the screen can be a source of discomfort. It's a different way to watch, a new experience that challenges our usual habits. But as we journey together through this narrative, the question remains, how much are we willing to challenge our comfort for the sake of broader experiences? Imagine a world where the words you hear are not in a language you understand, but the story unfolding before your eyes is captivating enough to keep you glued. In this world, let's take you on a journey with our protagonist, who, like many of us, once grappled with the dilemma of subtitles. The world of foreign cinema was a treasure trove waiting to be discovered, but the thought of reading subtitles seemed too daunting. The idea of juggling between absorbing the visual narrative and reading the dialogue at the same time felt like a test of multitasking skills. The discomfort was real, and the reluctance palpable. The fear of missing out on the nuances of the story, the worry of not being able to keep pace with the fast-moving text, and the sheer unfamiliarity of this new way of watching TV shows and movies all contributed to this hesitation. But there was a silver lining to this cloud of discomfort. The protagonist was a lover of stories, and the allure of exploring narratives from different cultures was too enticing. This love for storytelling and the desire to broaden the horizon fueled the need for overcoming the subtitle struggle. So our protagonist decided to take the plunge and embarked on the journey of familiarizing themselves with subtitles. The initial steps were slow, starting with shows that had a slower dialogue pace, gradually moving on to those with more complex narratives. The focus was on understanding the story, not just reading the words. Over time, the brain began to adeptly juggle between reading and watching. The fear of missing out on the story started to fade, replaced by a newfound appreciation for the richness of the narrative that subtitles brought to the table. The subtitles were no longer an obstacle, but a bridge, connecting them to a world of stories they had never imagined. And just like that, what was once a hurdle became a stepping stone to a world of diverse storytelling. Overcoming discomfort doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey filled with small victories and big triumphs. Picture this, a world where watching a foreign film isn't an exercise in frustration, but rather an adventure into a new culture. This is the journey we find ourselves on, a path paved with the triumphs of becoming comfortable with subtitles. It's not always an easy road. There are still moments of struggle, of missed dialogue and misunderstood plot lines. But with each movie watched, each episode binged, the discomfort lessens. The subtitles become less of an obstacle and more of an ally, guiding us through the narrative, helping us understand the essence of the story, the heart of the characters. And then, one day, you realize you're no longer just tolerating subtitles, you're appreciating them. They've opened up a whole new world of content, a diverse universe of stories waiting to be discovered. In the end, the subtitles that once caused discomfort now serve as a bridge to a diverse universe of stories. So, what can we learn from this story of discomfort turned comfort? Well, let's delve into that. Initially, our journey began with a simple discomfort, the seemingly daunting task of reading subtitles while watching a show. It felt like an uphill climb, a distraction from the main event. But remember how we tackled it? It wasn't overnight, but with time and patience. We gradually adapted, first with shorter shows and then longer ones. And what did we find on the other side of this discomfort? A wealth of foreign films and series, a plethora of stories from around the globe. We learned new languages, experienced different cultures, and broadened our perspectives. The takeaway here isn't just about overcoming the subtitle hurdle. It's about embracing discomfort in any form, because it often leads us towards growth, new experiences, and untapped possibilities. Remember, stepping out of our comfort zone, even in something as simple as watching a show with subtitles, can open up a world of possibilities. So, are you ready to challenge your comfort?